some 100 million smartphones have been unleashed on America's streets. So why isn't this computing power making us more productive? Dennis Berman joins the News Hub to ask me why I'm not more productive. No, I think you've got a bigger question.
Plenty of reasons for that.
There's plenty of reasons for that. So, but it's an important question, though, right?
I think it's important. I think it's a really fascinating question. If we think about the history of the last 70 years, computers have been brought to bear on basically every single human activity.
There's more computing power in this than there was in the lunar module,
Oh, by far, and in a lot of ways it has the same computing power as a desktop from 2005, not that long ago. So the question is, we're all basically become man-computer symbiotic beings. Where's the productivity that we should be getting from the addition of this computing power to our daily lives? And the official government numbers are pretty bleak. They basically say, well, we're not getting much productivity at all from really any influences, any sources. So what I've been trying to find out is where'd it go? Are we miscounting it? Is it there and we're just not recognizing it? And that was really the basis
Is it being
for the
sucked
column.
away? Well, here's something new. Is it being sucked away by angry birds?
Well, I think in part it probably is, right? These are incredible entertainment devices. But as the technology develops, and it's only been around, the iPhone just came around in 2007, as these things develop, they should be used for more business purposes. And my conclusion, basically, Simon, is it's probably not being counted, but you go through every single industry, it's hard to find one where the collision of mobile technology, wireless speeds, and big data in the background is not having an impact.
You've got an example of eBay.
Yeah.
Explain how this little device can help
Well,
people with eBay.
We were with the CEO of eBay just this afternoon, and I asked him this question. He said, people are, when they're listing auction items on eBay for auction, they're just taking photos of it right where they are, loading them up immediately and getting more inventory onto that online marketplace. And as he views it, those people are much more productive because they're not chained to the desktop computers as they were.
And also the banking thing. I think we've all seen that where you can take a photograph of the check and then it's uploaded and it's straight there.
And banking. In cars, I think taxis are a great example. Think about the lost wages, the lost fuel, the lost time of driver and passenger trying to find one another. Now with services like Uber and others, these are at their very core efficiency driving applications.
Now you have an example with the airline business, the finding jet fuel, and jet fuel is a very, very important thing to have because without it you can't fly the plane.
Correct.
So how is technology
Well, that's
helping
another
that?
interesting example. If you were flying a private jet or a small airplane, you would land somewhere, and all these guys would be selling you fuel, but you wouldn't quite know what the pricing was or how it was all set up. There's one entrepreneur, he's got a small business and he's collected all the information. He's sort of sliced it and diced it, and now you can go on an iPhone app or an Android app and say, well, who is the best fuel if I landed here in O'Hare? Who can I buy it from at the best price? So again, it's a small thing, but in my mind, it's the kind of thing that's happening over and over and over again in different parts of the economy.
Now, you also say, and this is a very, very interesting column, you also say that it's not the productivity gains are not uniformly distributed, right? So some people get more of it. Can you explain a bit
Well,
more?
this is kind of the conundrum of this, is that perhaps, yes, it's making us more productive, but who is getting the spoils from that? And in some ways, you're seeing those who can create these electronic platforms, the spoils are going disproportionately to them, be it eBay or Facebook or Airbnb, an online home booking service. All those benefits, not all of them, but certainly a lot of them are going to a small group of people. The question is, what about the rest of us? And there, I don't think the returns are so great. And this is really the conundrum as this technology advances and we change as a society. How do we share the wealth? So standards of living actually do rise collectively, and that's also not happening right now.
And also you point out, this is very important, that it takes a while for people to catch on. I mean, they will get them eventually.
Right, but I will say that just in thinking a lot about this article, that if you are a friction in the system, right, the classic microeconomic friction, this thing is going to find you, and it's going to kill you before it's done.
Okay. On that cheery note, thank you very much, Mr. Berman.
So
we appreciate your time. Dennis Berman, you can read that column in tomorrow's Wall Street Journal.